Hey folks, I'm Philip and welcome back to Stellaris. We are playing the Cosmic Storms DLC with the Windrider Collective here, and we are turned from snake into like a J-looking thing with a weird hammerhead. I don't know, Rampire's getting a funky shape. Let's continue to make it funky. Looks like we probably have another race out here. Nope, that's the amoeba. Good. We can move into that, and this is what? Oh, that's the curators. Also over here? Yeah. Okay. I guess we can have a second station over here. That would be kind of fun. I have one science. Let's see what our science ships are up to, because I kind of feel like they're researching in the wrong direction. Cosmic Flare is up there doing a good job. Chapter House here is also doing a good job. You're doing archaeological site, which is cool, and you're heading up there. Good, you're heading the right direction, and you're also doing an archaeological site. You are, and you're heading in this direction. All right. So you have 6. There are 2 over here. There are 2 over here, and there are 2 doing archaeological sites. When this one's done archaeological sites, I'm going to send it out this way to get stuff done. How's our influence? Our influence is good, so you should be just about done now. Making a starbase right there. Okay, good. So I think we're ready to play, so let's go.
Handshake protocols activated.
Council agenda ready.
An aggression pact from these guys. Cannot afford that right now, but eventually I would like that, yes. We can launch this agenda. It will give me border friction minus 50, trust cap plus 25, naval capacity minus 25, and pacifist ethics attraction plus 40, and then every non-genocidal gets plus 25 trust. Excellent. Can I expand the council yet? No. How long? Not too long. One more, probably. Your purpose is going to be happiness and citizen attraction. Build relations would be trust growth and diplomatic weight. Chart the unknown is survey speed. Let's get that one. That's kind of what we're at right now. The colorblind here is done. Do you have anything else to do? You do. Why don't you come over here and do that?
Anomaly found.
Sure, you can do the anomaly.
Building a new home.
Gigantic skeleton. What was previously thought to be assorted mounds in the southern hemisphere of Iridium, whatever, 3A, has been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien life form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old, but our scientists have ruled out that this planet could have supported life on that scale at any point in the moon's history. Science officer Professor Zarg has prepared a special research project to delve further into this mystery.
Situation log updated. System survey complete.
You're done over here. Thank you. I'd like you to continue to do stuff over here. What is this? This is the propaganda station. After a successful interfacing with the ancient transmission mainframe, our linguists have provided a transcript of the first broadcast. People of the Ad Akarii Convention, I speak to you not as leader, but as a friend and mentor. It cannot have gone unnoticed that the days are darkening and the skies are turning bitter, even as the stars themselves are hostile. But I have faith, as our benefactors had faith in us. I have faith in our purpose. I have faith in you. For centuries, our people protected the stars from the worst of the barbarian hordes. It is our destiny to save the galaxy from these malicious forces. Our destiny is not undone by a single setback. We will not be marred by the malevolent legions conspiring against us. I believe in our mission, The Ad Acariae Convention of Benevolence brings us truth and freedom to all civilizations. It is our mission that preserves us. It is our fate that allows us to triumph and thrive. So, my fellow friends, let us not give in to doubt. Mourn our losses, yes. Honor the fallen. And then let us come together, as we've always done, for our benefactors, for the Ad Acariae Convention, for benevolence. Fascinating. Like I said before, I believe this is one of the new precursors. We have unlocked astral actions. That's good. New research. Let's get shields. I would love to, but it costs so much freaking influence, and I need the influence. Another 0.5. I need the influence too much right now. I'll come back. We'll talk about it. And then the trench world, dig like you mean it. As extensive analysis of hundreds of canals on the planet's surface has been carried out, it is evident that the intricate canals grid are not formed by any natural occurring geological process. It has been dug out with deliberate intent, due to considerable age of these trenches having been carved out for more than 100,000 years prior, and as such are considerably eroded. It is difficult to ascertain how or why they were made. So let's keep digging. And we can do astral actions now. I can't quite do this yet because I don't have any shards. We can get some shard production. I have a bunch in my territory. I'm just going to stick you on automatic. You can go do your thing. The science ship is done here in Radium. Please do that research project. We have lost this system, which is too bad.
Construction complete.
So we are on our way up.
System survey complete.
Claim Tiramore for the Rubricator. Weapons targets range. The asteroid is pockmarked with craters from weapon blasts, and it appears to have been used as target range by someone roughly 2 millennia ago. Residual energy readings suggest that they tested increasingly exotic weaponry, including subspace bombs and some kind of singularity generator. Our scientists would be interested in studying the unusual energy echoes that remain. What are my envoys doing? Nothing. Let's have you improve relations. And let's have you improve relations. Nope, not you. You. Improve relations. There you go. Build another starbase too. Our continued studies of the massoskeletal remain in Iramun 3A have managed to shed some light on how the creature ended up on the moon. There are very faint residual energy readings that indicate some kind of dimensional porthole existed briefly towards the rear of the skeleton. Science officer Professor Zarg theorizes that the creature passed through the gateway from another dimension only to quickly perish in the hostile environment. Why it did this, and where it came from are questions that may never be answered. Pause for a second here. You're done here. Let's stick you back on auto. This is a dead end up here, so we need to claim as much of this as we can. I really do like these wormholes. That would be great to have. This L-gate would be useful as well.
Research complete.
Good. Edicts and orbital filing system. How's food? Let's get the food production.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
You're done here. Do I quite have enough? No, I need another 23. Should build the mining stations here in the meantime. Abandoned observation post. All the observation post data storages have been wiped and extensive care has been taken to eliminate any evidence that could lead back to its owners. Something clearly went wrong on Rarity 2. And the only signs of intelligent life are the crumbling husks of half-finished megacities, seemingly abandoned mid-construction, scattered across its surface and in looming hollow temple, and the looming hollow temple at their midst. Investigate.
Situation log updated.
This one needs a science ship. Thank you. Finish that, please. Ooh, and Rarity's got a nice tropical world for us. Okay, you're done here. Excellent. Let's have you go to Ryak and continue to excavate that. And we'll do the trench world. More findings from the excavation sites on Van Tan Damien 3A have come in, and with them a new theory of the origins of the trench network. Millennia ago, the planet was beset by invading extraterrestrial organism, best described as a huge snail-like creature the size of a city. It roamed with impunity, scouring the surface clean of all organic matter it touched. The trenches were dug out by the indigenous population of diminutive muscleid-like humanoids in order to either escape the snail's onslaught or try to attack its vulnerable underbelly. By the extent of the excavation, this trench war must have gone on for generations, perhaps centuries. There is no indication that the local population survived the crisis, nor are there any remains of the behemoth that devoured them. A grim fate, indeed. What the heck is a mustelid? Let's take a look. Mustelid. So they're a diverse family of carnivorian mammals, including weasels, badgers, otters, polecats, martens, garrans, and wolverines. Okay. Bunch of little weasels. Lost to a snail. So we do get combat training. And modern trench war modifier added to defensive army health. Neat. The most exciting ending to that, but you know, it's something. And the propaganda station, again. Sorting through the data uncovered by the ancient station has proven a daunting task to our linguists. However, several broadcasts have been flagged as particularly revealing, with some providing a glimpse into recorded conversations. Ilsapne Turfi, Anchor. And to discuss the recent interface from the universal community, here is most exalted Professor Akamani Sando, and Doctor of all perceived existence, M. Ek Ina. Most exalted Professor, what is your interpretation of Unicom's demands? Dr. Sando. The demands are outrageous. The universal community continues to treat under civilized worlds with the utmost disdain. But let me ask these self-proclaimed guardians of the galactic morality, is it not more unethical to withhold life-saving technologies? To withhold those ideals from the cornerstone of our triumphant society? How vile would we become if we allowed a world to speed towards its own demise and not reach out to save it? News anchor. All excellent points. Doctor of all perceived existence, I imagine you must be equally outraged by Unicom's tampering with our destiny. Dr. Ina. What I have to say now may shock you. Despite the stubbornness of the organization, I think the efforts should be made to study Unicom's concern. It appears the broadcast was cut off at this point. Interesting. They were a dogmatic people. Say interesting. It is interesting. Yeah. Great Tempest. Uh-oh, what's this?
Special project complete.
For all their efforts at secrecy, traces of the Observer's clumsy meddling are everywhere on Rarity 2. Evidence suggests that the planet was inhabited by a psionically linked consciousness of plantoids that were in the midst of a religious awakening. When a mysterious alien race referred to as the Gatekeepers descended upon them without warning. From that point, the plant became obsessed. These plants became obsessed with the idea of an impending apocalyptic event known as the Great Tempest. Their formerly peaceful religion soon spiraled into a suicide cult. Within a matter of months, one of the galaxy's most ancient life forms had wilted away, for fear of a doomsday that would never come, despite repeated attempts at forced rehydration. Rest in peace, frail flowers. That's cool. I don't think I've seen this before either. I'm getting a lot of stuff that I've never seen before or that I've forgotten, which is entirely possible. That's neat. I think this is the second thing we've had about the Gatekeepers appear here, and we do have an L-gate in our... Hold on, pause. What's this? A gravity storm has passed, leaving behind a gravitational anomaly in one of your colonies. Cool. So that's cosmic alteration. While passing cosmic storm has left more than devastation in its wake on Oz that has created an entirely new geographical feature. Fascinating. Mountains in the sky. The severe gravity storm has caused extraordinary transportation on Oz landscape. The storm's powerful gravitational functions severed the planet's largest mountain from its tectonic shelf, lifting it vertically above the planet. It remains suspended in the upper atmosphere, held aloft by a residual gravitational effect by the storm. Its remarkable upheaval has exposed previously inaccessible aura reserves in the bedrock underneath, as well as providing researchers with much to analyze. Neat. And L-gate insights. Among the items discovered in the ruins of Rarity 2 were a malfunctioning hologram of the society that interfered with the plantoid pre-FDLs. Though most of the data was either corrupted or unintelligible due to an incessant whooshing sound and the panicked state of the sender, we managed to restore several fragments containing valuable information on the Gateway network. Most of the hologram, however, was dedicated to sickening premonitions of great tempests and the gruesome death that would follow in their wake. Cool. And somebody has leveled up. This is our scientist, who's cruising around with no orders at the moment. Neither of these are particularly useful, so I think I'll do society focused. This is an embassy. High Kingdom of Vivus. It's there. Okay. Note in Rarity here, yeah, you don't have anything to do, so I'd like you to continue to research and investigate these. And you, my friend, almost ready to go. Wait till this is done.
Construction complete.
And then I'll send you over here to build that starbase.
Construction complete.
1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 more to go. Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Images capturing Philomere 3A's memorizing purple-colored rain, taken by the ISS Chaparral House surface exploration probe, somehow find their way into the hands of the cultural elite on Oz. While the discovery has no scientific value, the evocative imagery of the colorful precipitation sparks a minor renaissance in the Lampriad art world, the positive effects of which shall be felt for years to come. Cool. And somebody else is leveled up.
Complete.
Another one of our scientists. Probably give them Scout. Chance to increase report. We'll get Prospector. That sounds fun. Diplomacy level 1. NPCs give me more unity, or we can form federation. I think I need to do unity first. So that will give me a little bump in unity. I think a +9. Metamorphic dehydration. Following a thorough investigation into Abovast 1, the ISS Cosmic Flare crew has confirmed that the planet used to be covered in flowing water, not flowering water, several billion years ago. However, the geochemical composition of the planet's basalt crust proved highly hydrophilic, and so much so that the Abovast 1's thirsty rocks eventually absorbed and bound all the water on the surface. Now all that remains are these vast oceans of salty brine streaks lining the numerous canyons. Our science officer, Professor Zarg, argues that the mineral hydrates now dominating the landscape could have many valuable industrial applications. Cool. Oh yeah, I was going to build another starbase. I have one here. I think it's a good spot. I could probably build it on rarity, to be quite honest. Maybe here. Yeah. Can I have 2 more? I might build one up in here somewhere. Probably on Tiramore. Then one on rarity. Yeah. Okay.
Construction complete.
Glad that's planned out. We only have 22 influence. I need more influence. Build that research station there. Let's check on our planets. You have 4 jobs, 5 jobs, 6 jobs. You guys are okay. Your housing, not great. Let's build a housing here. And a housing here. Alright. We do have another world coming in. Fatal Prime. The propaganda station. Another broadcast has been flagged noteworthy. Although clearly a dramatic work, it does provide us with some useful context for our investigators. Tammy and Riwan, it has come to my attention that you visited El Tula Saman again last night. I thought you had forsaken them in favor of our love. In Elka Ute, I assure you, it was merely a courteous visit. I know that I am committed to you and to no one else. Riwan, that is what your mouth says, but your mind, it tells me something else, something different. No, not you too. Yes, I too. I discovered my psionic gifts last night, and what I imagined would be a joyful exploration of your deepest feelings became one of despair, a treason in your thoughts. You don't understand my mind. I cannot help it. I cannot help but see this path as rational. Oh, Riwan, if only your new psychic gifts allowed you to read my heart instead of my mind. Psionic abilities. Curious.
Construction complete.
Done there. I only have 35 at the moment. So let's build that. And you were heading somewhere. I'm going to have you head this way instead to do this.
System survey complete.
And our world is settled. Let's make it a popper thing. Let's give it one of those. You are rich in mineral deposits, so we will do a bunch of those.
System survey complete.
Probably end up building a temple or something there at some point. Illicit matter. The ISS Beta Ghost finds a disturbing tangle of technology hidden in the deep crater of the asteroid's surface. Evidently someone has, or by rather simplistic means, managed to stabilize a one-way wormhole. Science Officer Azure Jacket suggests that the asteroid is an exit point, and the other end open up somewhere in uncharted space some light years away from a black hole. and small quantities of dark matter are leaking and being siphoned through the wormhole. Whoever set this up seems to have abandoned the operation. Cool. We found dark matter. Neat. It's another one I don't think I've seen before.
Research complete.
Okay, a whole bunch of stuff happens. Okay. So we got strength in small places. Having probed the frozen landscape of the moon of Shazarim 2A, we think that we have struck something big. Science Officer Ren Brink speaks of bacterial life form unlike any other. It bonds with other individuals to form large blankets that are durable yet light and also act like solar cells. They absorb solar energy with surprising efficiency, most likely the result of evolution favoring those who could gather more heat in the harsh climate. Our researchers back home could surely come to use this information. So find out if it could improve our energy production or try a military use. Well, since we're pacifists, we will do energy production. In Rockbrain, the scan of the particularly massive asteroid W1H111 yields fascinating results. The rock's core is shot through with a network of conductive crystals carrying a weak electric charge. The crew of the ISS Beta Ghost recognizes this matrix as a primitive neural lattice and believe the celestial body to be thinking in some capacity, if not fully sapient. They seek permission to excavate the core and transport it to the nearest orbital station for closer study. The core has once coaxed from beneath the crust of the asteroid does not respond well to the vacuum of space. The ISS Beta Ghost instruments read a sudden energy spike in moments before the rocky lump gently but decisively fractures. Large chunks of conductive mineral are salvaged, but whatever spectral charge emanated is now gone. Oh. That's too bad. Some other stuff going on. Strength from small places. Our energy... Whoa, I said pause. Our energy development researchers have made progress with the samples sent to them. They have been able to develop a new type of solar cell using organisms as a template. They are much more efficient in storing energy and will provide a boost to all our power plants. Cool. Social experiment. A small asteroid colony was found floating just above the atmosphere of Sharsharam 3. What appears to have been self-sufficient and remains from several different species were found aboard. As best we can tell, this colony was some kind of social experiment conducted centuries ago that ultimately ended with the colonists massacring each other. We have downloaded all the data from the colony's limited databanks. Oh, pause. Goodness. So eager. We got rare crystal mining. That's good. Let's get the planetary storm nullifier. I'll look at this in just a second, but we'll do the wreckage identified. Our crew aboard the ISS Beta Ghost report that the 3A shipwreck appears to have been the result of an unexpected geomagnetic solar storm. The supply ship suffered a complete loss of life support systems and sustained inoperable damage, drifting until it entered 3A's gravitational well. There are no survivors. The ship's cargo hold does indeed contain a notable amount of minerals. However, the captain of the ISS Beta Ghost cautions that the construction indicates Sandorian design. It is highly likely that the minerals belong to the Sandaran Trading Consortium, and they would be displeased if we claim their shipment. You need those minerals? Actually, I don't need those minerals. So we will give them to them. And we'll do this. Beautiful bubble. Barren grounds and vibrant skies. Once down on the surface of Ryak 4, it was clear that the civilizations had indeed flourished here until as recently as a few centuries ago. At some point, a sudden and total catastrophic event gripped the world. Apparently, some sort of internecine struggle between the nation states led to a terminal exchange of weapons of mass destruction. Oddly, although the surface is scoured clean and dead, the sky is alive with the shining hues of a perpetual aurora borealis. It's a striking vista, the desolate steel and stone carcasses of entire cities painted by vibrant, scintillating colors dancing in the sky. Keep digging. Neat, neat, neat. Okay. You, React. You're probably ready to go up here, so let's move here.
System survey complete.
Might be able to get 2 done. The return of that ship. Having decrypted the signal, Renbrink was astonished to discover it was broadcast by an archaic form of one of the main Lamprian languages. Speaking in these, thous, and whenceforth, it appears to be reciting one of the lost works of Beryl Hearth, a renowned Lamprian playwright who lived some 600 years ago. It appears a broadcasting device, a simple satellite dish protected by a small shelter, is the only non-natural structure on the moon. There is no hint as to who left it there and why, but going by the wear and tear on evidence, it must have been there since shortly after the play was first written, long before the Lamprids learn the secret to space travel. We can only assume that it was left there by ancient visitors to Oz who took a liking to the play and decided to pay their species a strange and unexpected tribute. We can get flat unity, or we can get monthly unity for 5 years. So let's see. Let's call it 100 instead of 95 because it's easy math. So that would be 15 times 12 would be, so that would be 120, and then times 5 is 60, would be 180, times 5, 500, no, this is more unity. You just get citizen pop happiness, wonderful news, disseminate the recordings. And then there's our return thing, we get 1 favor, they like us more, and we get 100 influence. Lamprids, we have received word of our down supply ship cargo. We would like to extend our gratitude for taking the time to recover it without the need of Sandorian intervention. No problem, bud. You're on your way. Build that starbase. Asteroid sensor relay, hoping to discover the rare resources inside 2195-112, our scientists stumbled upon something most unusual. What had appeared to be a simple asteroid was in fact a long-dormant relay station with complex electronics and advanced sensors set up to send signals back to an ancient empire. The impact also had damaged some of the asteroid's internal structure, and we can only extract 1 system from it. Retrieve the sensors, giving me planetary sensor range and planetary hyper detection range, or encryption. Rather, sensor range. Eruption. Tectonic events on Stratos Prime have caused the obsidian sheets on one of the giant plates to shatter. Lava pours across the surface to ruinous effect. Reports from the colony are dire. Yikes. Eruption damage report. The recent eruption on the obsidian fields that shook our colony on Stratos Prime has turned into an active volcano. Anything that once existed there is now buried under molten rock. Ah. Okay. Oh, Limbo. I like this event, but I don't think we have the capacity to do it. The signal originated from the remains of an antenna-like structure. Exploratory probe were dispatched from the ISS Beta goes to the surface to investigate the matter more closely. What Science Officer Azure Jacket found was a cavernous vault that, while easily pried open, was evidently the last safe house of a refuge of some long-dead race of aliens. While reasonably technologically advanced, it seems they never reached for the stars and perished in some planet-wide natural disaster. The vault is immense, housing thousands upon thousands of black boxes that the ISS Beta Ghost has determined to be data storage devices. A special project
Situation log updated.
has been offered. I don't have the tech for that. And it's a really cool event. Heat from below. After probing the surface, we have concluded the unusual heat signatures on Celia 6 are caused by hydrothermal springs. There seem to be more to this planet to the eye. Well, but not waste our time or subterranean ocean modifier added. Where is this? That's within our grasp. Oh, intriguing. Somebody else is leveled up, of course. This is our leader. Get more trust cap or more influence. We will do deep connections because I love the influence. How you doing? Partway through. The continued exploration of the ISS chapter house has revealed that the hot water coming deep within the planet's crust is teeming with microscopic life. What once we thought of an empty frozen planet is actually contains a thriving underwater biosphere. Neat.
System survey complete.
Just want this to finish. There we go. So stop. Delta aliens, more aliens. Come here, build that. No. Here, build that. Thank you. You over here are done. I'm going to have you do this research anomaly here. And we'll do this level up. This is our Minister of Defense. Fleet command limit plus 35. I like that. And this. The Propaganda Station. Old cast. Our linguists have translated several news items. They believe this broadcast in particular is worth paying attention to. Reports are coming in from the Halilios system, drawing increasingly dire picture. The cowardly Sulfani authority ambushed our brave enlightened forces at the location of En Yipsal. Nevertheless, our exalted leadership stated that the process will not be interrupted. As quoted, our patrons did not give up on us, and neither shall we leave any undeveloped civilization behind. Rumors have also surfaced of a possible collaboration between the wicked barbarian authorities and the representatives of Unicon. Unicon's ambassador, however, denies the interstellar community communicated with any of the barbarian oppressors and states this is yet another instance of convenient paranoia from the exalted leadership. But with or without powerful allies, the Sulfani Enlightenment process is in a critical state. It will not be easy to turn this around, but unfortunately the rest of the broadcast is too corrupt to be deciphered. Our engineers have already created a copy of the database in time. We hope to recover the information from this long-forgotten civilization. This is all we get? Just 10? That's weird. Okay. And a beautiful bubble. The history of Ryak 5 and its lost civilization was uncovered. Although tragic by galactic standards, it was sadly typical. A civilization arose, growing in technological sophistication, if not social and political harmony. Eventually, they created the tools of their own destruction, and they used them. If the fate of this world and its denizens was not unique, it was something that was and is captured by the imagination of our scientific minds, and ceaseless aurora borealis effects and dancing unperturbed above all the devastation. Upon closer study, the aurora effects in the sky displayed repeating patterns which defy all previous knowledge of weather systems. Is there some kind of message here? Keep digging. Neat. We got 2 people here. I think I will probably just leave them. Well, let's pull one off. We'll pull them off the trading consortium who already love us. Continue on our way. Yeah, this is a closed circuit here. I can get up that way. Now, all I need to do is get to here, close off that circuit. So we'll have to do that too. We're working our way north here. Yeah. Good.
Research complete.
That rubricator will be ours. Good. Farming. Naval capacity would be a good one. Let's get that. Because I think we are kind of weak at the moment, and I don't want to be too weak. Displaced Yankee. The 3 Yankee signatures in Basidia have been identified as a set of displaced and malnourished calves. The cosmic storm has separated these calves from a larger pod, leaving them to fend for themselves. They are unlikely to survive for long in open space. Our sensors show that they are attempting to call for their pod, but have no success. Our communication systems could be used to boost their cries to help attract their pod in their system. Boost the signal!
Situation log updated.
So I need a science ship in orbit. Here, do I have one? I do. Let's do that. And let's check our situation log. We got a bunch of stuff in here. We do have 3 more here that we could do. 3 aliens that we could look at. Precursors. To understand the fate of the strange and ancient civilization, we must follow a string of clues, wherever they may lead. Yeah. We got a Kari. Interesting. Mysteries of the universe, point of interest. Yeah, the L cluster. We have 2 insights. A rubricator. We need to get to the planet. We're almost there. We could explore the crystalline entities. I think that might be a good idea. I'm going to repair that shipyard. I don't need that. In Limbo, I don't need that yet either. And returning the pod, we are working on that right now. Good. That'll be the end of this episode. We managed to get a whole bunch of cool story stuff done, and we're almost at the rubricator. We're getting there. Just 2 more. And it shall be ours. And we'll have blocked off the Jockey Free League from gaining this little section over here and claimed 2 wormholes in the process. Wonderful stuff. Hope to see you in the next episode. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye-bye.